Allies of former President Donald Trump have set up a new political action committee called the Patriot Legal Defense Fund with the sole purpose of apparently trying to pay the legal fees of all of those people that have gotten into legal trouble due to their associations with Donald Trump. Now, this Patriot Legal Defense Fund cannot pay for Donald Trump's legal fees. Doesn't matter for him, though, because he's taking that money out of his other political action committee. No. This one is just for everybody else. And due to the nature under which this political action committee was created, it is allowed to accept unlimited donations from individuals, from corporations, and if those people who give money are willing to pay a 35% excise tax on what they donate, their names do not have to be disclosed, which means we may not ever know who is actually giving money to the legal defenses of people who could be potential witnesses against Donald Trump. That's the whole point of this, folks. That's why this thing exists. It's not because, Donald Trump deep down in his heart wants to take care of these people. It is an attempt to pay off these people who could very easily say, you know what, I don't want to be in legal trouble. I'm going to flip on Trump. They think that by providing these people with this information, with this financial help, they won't turn and give all the information they have against Trump to prosecutors. Now, this is obviously not the first time that we have seen this happen. We have seen Donald Trump's group pay the legal fees of certain individuals who were testifying last year in front of the January 6th Select Committee. One of those people was Cassidy Hutchinson, right? She was taking Trump's people's money to pay her legal fees, and as soon as she stopped doing that, that's when she kind of turned the tables and started telling us things that were far more relevant as opposed to just obstructing a little here and there when asked questions. So we do know that this money buys silence. We saw it last year. And that, of course, is what Donald Trump's group is hoping to do here. This new entity was only created on July 19th. So after Donald Trump had gotten the target letter from the DOJ, they made this. It is basically the top two Trump advisors as its principal agents are the 2020 campaign strategist Michael Glassner and current senior aide Susie Wiles. Here's why this matters. First of all, it's not illegal. Like that to me is the biggest issue, is that this is not illegal. Now, one legal expert who spoke to the Daily Beast kind of outlined why maybe it could possibly be, but even then, it's definitely not going to be investigated. So I don't even know if it's worth telling you that particular instance, because nothing's going to happen. Our campaign finance laws in this country are so lax, so non-existent, that there's virtually nothing can be done about this. But here's the thing. We have individuals right now, Walt Nauta, the other new D'Olivier, the people who were also indicted with Trump in the documents case, who might be able to flip on him and say, yes, he told us to do this. Yes, he instructed us, yada, yada. If those people suddenly realize that their legal fees are being paid by Donald Trump and his friends, of course they're not going to flip on him. Hey, this guy's taking care of me. I'm going to turn around and take care of him. Now, obviously, we cannot guarantee that that would happen, but that, let's be honest, is probably the goal of this legal defense fund. We also have people like Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, John Eastman, countless other individuals that have had to go and testify in front of Jack Smith, who may be facing their own legal fees and who may also be trying to cut a deal with prosecutors. Deals that, of course, could fall through if suddenly they don't have to worry about the high cost of paying good lawyers. That's what this is all about. Now, as I said, there is one way that maybe this is slightly not exactly legal, and that's because this is set up as a 527 organization, which is mostly regulated by the IRS, not the Federal Elections Committee. However, because it's a 527, the money is supposed to be used for electoral things. Like, it does kind of say that this is not necessarily electoral, so it could lose the status as a 527, which would then make it go back to being a regular political action committee regulated by the FEC, but that's all kind of word salad, basically. And it's not something that's even going to happen because nobody's going to prosecute this. We can file complaints all day long, and I'm sure some of these, legal entities that do look into this, they probably will file complaints. Complaints that, like all the other complaints we've seen, are going to go nowhere, unfortunately. But this is what it is, and you can't convince me that this is not a desperate attempt by Trump and his friends to pay off potential witnesses in exchange for their silence. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.